We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Striding in, Joe Panik. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-11.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Slow roller out to short. And there's one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's 3 for 9. Slapped hard the opposite way, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Striding forward, number 13, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Gurriel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for Toronto. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4.
They find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Back to first, and they get Pedroia. It's a double play. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. No balls and a strike to count. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Popped him up. Gurriel shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for Boston. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Bo Bichette. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Bo Bichette.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
In there, 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average coming in, 257. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Batting it, the catcher, number 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Derek Fisher the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to.
Here's Joe Panik, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Jays lead it 2-0. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Fouled away. Bogaerts takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, and it's 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here now is Rafael Devers. 0-1 the count. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
That's
2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Verdugo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch.
That's a ball.
2 out with the man at first. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Shoemaker has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Fisher's under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Line toward the alley in left center. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Standing in, Teoscar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Hernandez is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
In now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the 2nd. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Bradley is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
In now, Randall Grichuk looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Christian Vasquez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
1 gone here in the Boston third. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now back, left fielder, Kevin Pillar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Count 2-1.
Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. First delivery to him on the way. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
That's a ball.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
At the plate now, Derek Fisher. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Line drive to center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is Fisher, and it bangs off the monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Runner at second here with one man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Rafael Devers the next to bat as he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Soft liner toward first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder, number 99. Alex Verdugo.
Now batting, Alex Verdugo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, the pitch. 0-1. Fouled away. And it's 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Nope.
And low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he'll step off and try again. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch.